Thank you, Brad. It is stylish.
I won't call it hideous anymore. I'm just bitter because you're not wearing my hoodies anymore. Shh. You hit the light too.
3-1.
I know.
Have fun.
I will.
Enjoy Trailer Talk.
I'm actually just surprised that your hoodies fit more than just a child. I thought you bought child sizes. So.
I did not buy child sizes.
Well, he definitely picks up cyberpunk jackets that are children's size.
Yeah, that's
true.
The cyberpunk one was definitely too small.
That was a children's 12. You wear a children's 13.
Yeah. Precisely. I still have that jacket, hoping that one day maybe I'll fit into it. But it's. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I never opened mine, and I'm wondering whether
I don't think you can.
has some value.
I don't think it's like a. It might actually just be a child's jacket, or it's possible that you don't really understand like cool jackets. I don't think they're supposed to like fit you properly. Maybe.
This.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
there's properly isn't the right word, but a good fit is a good fit, whether it's stylish or not. I don't know, but this either way, it didn't fit. It was just like I couldn't like I can't even lift my arms all the way because it's too small. What's up, everybody? What's up, Winged and Funky Duck? We gonna watch some trailers?
Yeah, let's hit it.
Yeah,
Let's fucking go.
It was a good day.
I
okay.
did not get to watch anything except for the.
Can you get a little more audio volume,
released in a
please?
few days. And so you're ready for
Oh, wait a
the
second.
adventure.
Why am I
Here's
not
all
hearing
you
it?
need to know about the
Hey,
game's
do
combat
we?
gameplay.
Not,
Oh,
did
fuck.
Discord ever
Fallout
fix
2,
that thing?
You can choose the combat style that suits you best. You'll have the
Can you
choice.
hear the audio?
No, we cannot hear the audio.
Did Discord
Okay.
have an update?
Chat, can you hear the audio?
And the tactical pause, which will allow
I think
you to manage
this happened
the
last
actions of
time, and
your
they could
team.
hear it, but we couldn't,
Or
and
you
that
Two
doesn't
weeks
make any
ago,
sense.
you
Time to
said
focus on the
Discord
action
was
and let your
causing you
companions control
guff.
themselves.
Yeah, but I don't think it was this problem
battle,
necessarily. Okay, they can
activate-
hear it, so it's.
I think it was this problem.
Let me.
I mean, it sounds very familiar to last time.
It was. They could hear, we couldn't. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What's up, Bog Noise,
Input device.
Revixie,
Input device.
Slade?
Maybe you're maybe you have it deafened. No, that doesn't make sense.
Hang on, I'm looking into it. Hang on.
What was our solution last time? Just no.
Yeah, we
volume?
didn't have
Yeah,
a
we didn't
solution.
have
We said
audio.
we said we were gonna make sure we fixed it before our next stream, and then we
I
just
don't think we
remembered
even
now.
said that, but
We probably didn't say
you
that.
can't make those guarantees, Nick.
I mean, we gave ourselves 2 weeks. What?
Also, like, I'm super intrigued by what I'm looking at here. This is.
I'm trying to.
This is
Like, I don't understand. I never changed anything, and now it just doesn't want to fucking do anything.
I did hear that somebody I saw in chat last time this happened, and someone said every streamer's having this issue or something like that.
Yeah, I remember.
Which
seeing
made me
that.
think that there was some validity to you saying it was a Discord thing. But I imagine it would have been something fixed by now, given the popularity of Discord, especially among streamers.
Well, remember, there's that other issue where it doesn't the camera doesn't prioritize when you're in like a video call, and that's been a problem for like well over a year, and I don't think they've ever fixed it.
The camera doesn't.
Like when you're in a group video call and you're using the screen where it's supposed to just highlight whoever's talking. That feature doesn't work, so it just shows one person.
You're highlighting when you're talking.
No, but I mean, like, it'll change the video. Like when you just
Oh,
have
is it
one
supposed
screen.
to do that?
Yes.
Like a Google wait, what
Like
was
Zoom? Yeah.
no, what was the first one to do that?
What's up, Groceries? Groceries just 413
that?
just subscribed.
There's
With
wait,
Prime.
what? Hang on.
Groceries. He's
I
gonna
think
have a little
groceries-
less groceries.
If I
this
fixed
month,
it,
you
I
know
swear
what
to
I'm saying?
God, I will be so angry.
Please
I
tell me you
mean-
fixed it. I can hear it.
God damn it!
Greedfall 2's early
Why are you
access is
angry?
being released in
Because they added a
So
share
ready for
audio
the adventure.
button that wasn't
Here's
there
all
before.
you need to know about the game's combat gameplay. In
Wow.
Greedfall
Can you share a
2,
little bit
you
more
can choose
audio?
the
No, I'm
combat
just
style that
I guess
suits you
it's-
best. You'll have the
Okay,
choice between the
Greedfall
tactical
2.
pause, which will allow you to manage the
Tactical
action
pause.
Even
dog.
greedier?
The
or
new
you'll be
Dragon
able to
Age doesn't
play in
have
real
that.
time to focus on the action and let your companions control themselves.
Thanks for the.
I think in the long run,
Right,
Activating
Sama.
the tactical pause will
I think
allow
in
you
the
to
long
give
run,
orders to your
early
character
access is
and
going to be
your
good for this
companions.
game, but
Use the camera to analyze the battlefield.
yeah, it's looking kind
This
of
is-
rough.
this-
Characters and use skills to
I mean, it's
talk
early
to
access.
enemies,
This looks rough?
position them, or inflict
You're saying
damage.
this Spiders
The
game looks
environment
rough?
will also be your ally.
Shut up.
Take advantage of the
Um,
high ground for increased
This
damage,
is like
or
literally
take
the
advantage of
what
items
they
such as
don't let
barrels
you
to
do in Dragon
maximize
Age
your
anymore.
chances of defeating your enemies. The
I think it's
tactical
mostly
pause
just it
allows
looks
you to
very
manage
busy.
and plan your
To me, it
actions
looks
down to
very,
the
very
smallest
busy.
detail. Make good use
Oh,
of
like
it, and
the
manipulate
UI?
the
Well,
pace
this
of
is
Oh,
the
the
yeah.
action to give yourself
tactical
time to choose the
menu.
skills and
I mean, this is
actions
the
that best suit the
tactical
situation. Your
thing.
strategy will then depend on your ability to
Right?
analyze
This is
the
just-
battlefield and manage the
Outside of
synergy
this
your
mode,
party's actions.
it's just
On the
Greedfall,
other
right?
hand, if you want to focus
I
on the
suppose
action
so,
and
yeah.
your character, new combat
Yeah,
features
this is
let you
just,
play in real time for a more intense pace. In Greedfall 2,
I'll be
character
playing in
switching
real
lets you
time.
take control of any member of your party.
course you will.
If you don't
And
want
they
to
made
manage the
Dragon
others,
Age 4 for
you
you.
can activate the autonomous
Fucking
party
bitch.
option to let the game do the work. You can then play with your character in real time and stay in the thick of the action.
I'm okay.
from
I'm
start to
okay
finish
that
without
Dragon Age is
interruption.
no
You
longer
can
even
also
remotely a
adjust the
party-based
game's
RPG
difficulty settings
anymore.
at any point during your adventure.
Doesn't sound like
It's fine.
Preset options are available. From
Doesn't
story
sound like
mode
There's
to
a
you're okay
Dragon
with
Age
it.
trailer
but you
in
can
this
also
thing.
adjust individual settings to
playlist.
change the damage received and inflicted, making for a more or less challenging
So,
adventure.
not that I'm
Whether
complaining,
you're
but
a
how
keen
long is this
strategist
Greedfall
looking for
trailer?
a real challenge,
Oh,
or want to
you're
focus on other elements of the
Nick.
game,
How
such as the
dare
story
you?
and
You're a
universe.
Greedfall guy.
2
No, no, I am a
offers wide
Greedfall
range of
guy, but
features
like
that will
we
let
all
you
every
tailor
time we
the
hit one of
combat
these like
experience
talking
just the
head
way you want
videos,
it.
I'm like, is this like
Yeah,
an
it-
8-minute long
I don't
video?
know.
And we're
How
just
long
like
is it?
watching
How
it?
long is it?
Combat.
It
I mean, it's
ends in
almost
like
over.
10
What the heck?
seconds.
To adapt the challenge
This
as
is
you
the first
complete.
interesting thing
Join
I've
us on the
seen of
24th of
Greedfall,
September
dude. How
for a
dare
taste
you.
of this new
I was
adventure.
making sure it wasn't like a 10-minute video and we were committing to watching a 10-minute video.
I look at the links. The only one long on here is the Yakuza one. So we'll have to skip through that a little bit.
This is the only trailer I've watched today from the State of Play. Because once again, they did the State of Play when I'm driving home from work. So
I was so
How
happy
dare
when I saw this first shot. I was like, I know
Dude,
exactly
this-
what this is. It makes me very happy.
this game makes me so happy. I'm so excited for this.
Can we hear more? No, that's fine. It's fine.
I mean, it sounds. I turned my volume up and I can hear just fine.
Yeah. You're right.
People
It's fine.
come north to disappear.
This one's
Man.
a little bit long, but
It's a good trailer though.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty good trailer.
it's fucking worth
But
it.
you
Let's restrain ourselves. We do need to talk about this on the podcast.
Oh well, should we not have watched this?
Well, a lot of the stuff I will be seeing for the first time,
here
Yeah.
so it's
is
helpful.
after you.
But hey, it's man.
Still think you're the hunter?
I'm done.
Is this entirely a cinematic trailer?
No.
No, it's not.
Have you not watched this yet?
No, because I was driving home.
Fair enough.
No, I mean I skipped
This,
it.
this shot, these shots coming up right here, especially this, are giving me serious Red Dead vibes, and I'm here for it.
You're a lady, so I'm
can see it.
immediately more interested.
Well, you're also
than I
hearing
was in
the
the first-
acoustic guitar set against a scene with people on horseback.
Yeah. I know they know what they're doing, but this is like, oh my god, yeah, Urgh. Fucking, oh man. Feudal Japan meets Red Dead Redemption. Yes, please. Oh my god.
Wait, what makes this Red Dead Redemption?
His hopes and
Nick said he's
dreams.
getting
Yeah.
vibes from the music and the visual.
Vibes.
5 o'clock.
The vibes eventually give way to most.
But I
of
mean,
Ghost of
is there
Tsushima,
anything that you see in this that? I mean, I played like the whole first act of Tsushima.
but- You only played the
Is it-
first act. Oh my god.
That's not a lot. It was an open world game. What do you mean? No, it's
Oh,
not
dude.
like that wasn't a
I
little
mean-
bit.
I'm just
It's an
saying.
open world game, but there's a pretty intense story. And it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That's-
no, I
that
mean,
story
I
is really
liked
good.
it. I liked it. I just wasn't like in love with it. My question is what do we see anything here that's not in the first one? I guess the wolf companion potentially.
I mean, they don't
is a
really.
new thing.
I mean, maybe potentially, but they don't really say one way or the other.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
But it does look like it's centered around the mountain of Yotai, which suggests
Yeah.
maybe it's like more. There's more verticality. I don't know.
guns.
Like
Did you have a gun like that in the first one?
There was no
Yeah.
guns in the first one.
Yeah, there were.
I was still
were?
hoping that I
Yeah,
imagined
I
the
think
whole
so.
thing.
Like,
You
not
might be
like a
thinking of
long
Resident
rifle,
Evil.
though.
No, this is a trailer. I did
I
watch
don't
this.
remember a
Yes,
long
this is
rifle
trailer
in the
number
first game.
83.
So, Captain, what's your
What is
team
this?
doing
Space
back
Marine
today?
2?
The guild gave
Literally
special
the
What is this,
assignments to
Monster
some of
Hunter
the other
Wilds
units from the
again?
expedition, mine included.
Don't perpetuate that like terrible,
This
terrible
forest is
fucking like
amazing.
take that aged like fucking rotten milk from Zerby and another person who
I
they're
will
lucky
say,
forgot.
this is the
Literally
first
Space
trailer.
Marine is still releasing trailers and the game is out.
This is the first trailer for Wilds that
This is its territory.
made me go, okay,
We're intruders.
all right.
Well, that's weird, but
That's a take, but
Well,
whatever.
no,
This one is
it's-
pretty fucking great.
I mean, the big thing for me is just such the radically different environment because everything else they've shown before now has basically been just fucking desert.
I'm on the Ghost of Tsushima wiki, and I'm not seeing guns in the weapon category.
maybe I'm thinking of Neo, maybe because I know
Yeah,
that Neo
I
had
think
guns.
y'all are both fucking crazy. I
Well,
will
it
say,
might have
I
been-
played, there's a blowgun and you shoot darts, but there's
That's
not a
right.
gun.
Well, there was the Mongols, I think, had them. I don't think you ever got to use them. Might be wrong.
Damn, that's
This
pretty
does
fucking
look
cool.
this does look really good.
You
Also, wild palicos.
Hell yeah.
No comment. But I mean, this will be his first Monster Hunter. So let him dream, I guess. Or
why don't they just put the meat down?
big chicken.
Why not?
Cockatoos or
Big,
Fire chicken.
big angry
So
chicken.
the Mongols had guns, says Winged, so I'll say you never used guns. Yeah.
That's it. The White Wraith. It's
Is this the main monster or whatever?
Flagship?
Probably.
Probably.
Flagship monster. That's it. Ooh, look at that airship.
Someone's in trouble.
It seems we must do a more
I want to know how this game is structured, goddammit, because they're making it look like a full-on open world game. And I know it's not that.
It's probably segmented world.
No, it's
You got weapon, and you do nothing.
different biomes. I mean maps. I mean the maps are like
Give it to me.
way larger than they were in the world, but
I just want to know, like, how does an airship fit into that? It's kind of wild.
I don't know, like a cutscene airship.
Yeah, I was in the cutscene. You go to it to travel to the other place.
Yeah,
Kinda
it's your,
type
it's your
deal.
fast travel machine.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, we got a
February,
release
though.
date.
Oh,
Yeah.
just gotta stay alive till then.
Oh my god, bro.
Tell me about it.
This looks
I
hot.
already feel bad for my family. What can I do to make it up to them?
Give him the best Christmas ever, and then tell him Daddy has to go get cigarettes and Monster Hunter.
His daddy's gotta go get cigarettes and Monster Hunter and never return. Ooh.
We've gotten word from the wardens.
Have they found Gillenane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
Blighted dragons.
Blood.
Is it just me, or does everyone in this trailer
Wouldn't
look
miss
short?
it.
Even like
We have unfinished
like
business
the regular
with that dragon.
human-sized people still
We've
look
tracked it to a
like
ruined
super
tower nearby.
stout.
I mean, it just might
That
be
lair
the
is a death
perspective of the
trap.
environment.
We
They're
need to
just
lure
women.
her out to
Gosh,
fighting
Nolan.
chance.
No, they're not. Those are guys. But I'm saying, like, even these guys, they just like look
Draw
short.
the dragon out into the open. Then attack.
It's because they're a little stocky, because they're a little Fortnite. Let's be real here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they have that
I mean,
aesthetic of like
That,
the kind of
even that
stocky,
Kunari
short-
looks a little short.
Dude, you see what I'm saying? Like, I promise you, what everyone in this trailer looks short.
They're just a little chunky.
They're short queens, okay?
They look like, I want to say chibi, but you know what I'm saying? It looks like you took characters and just kind of made them look a little bit
Fortnite.
smaller.
Yeah. Look, they're trying to appeal to the youths. The
Oh my
youth.
god, you gotta stop using the word youths.
Come on.
I will say this Kunari looks, this story companion Kunari looks a lot better than the Kunari character creator Kunari that
They look like Final Fantasy IX characters.
Hey, what is
That's
that?
a bit much.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's a
Hey,
that was super stylized.
Force Riverlands. Second
Well, I'm not saying the style. I'm saying like their body size looks like.
You need to
took
pull up an
regular
image of
sized
Final
people.
Fantasy. No.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
I guess
this
this,
dance
you know
leader
what?
up there?
I watched this as well. This was not a good showing. It's just a boss fight.
Yeah.
So like, if you maybe watch another 30 seconds of this, and let's just skip. Yeah, I will say, if you want to see, if y'all are interested in Dragon Age at all, Boomstick Gaming did a here's all the classes specializations video. I highly recommend that, just to get like a sense of the different like classes and specializations. That was a good video, and like some of the stuff shown in that video looks really fucking cool.
Okay.
I almost put it on this playlist, but that was just too long. All right, skip this shit.
Okay. All right. Oh look,
So what
something
a-
we totally didn't know about well in advance.
I stood with Cain and my
this
brother
is a big deal, right?
until I had
I mean,
the honor
okay, I
of
got
surpassing
opinions. This is
myself.
Aspire
For my transgression,
again.
I
They're
earned
the
a
people
new
what
kind
did
of reward.
the Tomb Raider remasters, which
Yeah,
means it's
yeah.
just kind of like, it's not like a
Agony.
high.
The fate of this world.
It's not a remake.
In an instant.
No, it's certainly not a remake. But like I'm saying, it's not even like a Night Dive remaster.
What
This is
madness
going
is
to be
this?
more like mostly visual. Is my guess, because like the Tomb Raider remasters. I mean, I was really glad to have these modern accessible version of that, but they didn't really do much outside of visuals and that like modern control scheme that was kind of hacked together that I really didn't like. Other than that, it was all visual. And it also bothered me that the you could swap between the visuals on the fly.
The future has
The
always
classic
been
visuals
written.
didn't have 60 FPS, which was like,
Oh, really?
there was no need for that. There was no need for them to do that. It was just to make the new visuals look better. That it went from 30 to 60, which is just stupid because the bones were running underneath. It didn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
But I hope
That
they
is
don't do that with
pretty
this
silly.
one. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. These are games that are not like easily accessible, available. So to have some
Sure.
like really nice versions on like a Switch or whatever or a Steam Deck is great. But I would love more for that series, but whatever. I'll take it. Yeah. Skip to there you go. Skip there. Yeah. You've seen this, I guess.
Yes. And I was
forgot you
very
were-
excited when I saw this.
More Yakuza?
Yes.
It's not just more Yakuza.
Yeah.
It's a
This is
Majima
like
game for
their,
the first time since the PS3.
This is this is kind of like the Kiryu Gaiden for like the Dragon 7 or whatever, right? This is that, but with Majima and pirates. So it is like a real. It's not a RPG. It's action.
But it's more than
It
that.
looks-
Like it's
so-
it's a new way to. They're doing new things with the combat here.
No, they are.
Yeah, of course. So like they
only thing
reviewed this in a live stream, and the video after this is actually cut up from that live stream. Some of the combat stuff. So we gotta look at that as well. This is just pretty much a story trailer.
Yeah. The only thing would make it better is if Mark Hamill reprised his role.
Wait,
So,
what?
is it? So, can someone explain? Is this a
game? Mark
Yeah,
Hamill
Mark Hamill was
Majima
Majima in Yakuza 1.
That's crazy. But is this like an expansion to?
This is no, it's a standalone game like the man who erased his name.
Yeah,
okay.
it's like Majima's story of the 6 months after Infinite Well.
And you're on a fucking pirate ship?
Yes.
I don't think you realize how quickly they put out new Yakuza games that are completely their own, like, I guarantee you, they didn't pull this pirate ship from one of the other Yakuza games. Like, they just built
It's actually crazy, especially when you consider how many like cutscenes and stuff are in a Yakuza game. They have a system down over there that, you know, they may reuse that world, but the rest of it's like fucking brand new shit and it's crazy.
They are kings of reusing assets and making it fun every time.
You can skip a little bit. Already at 30.
Well, here's some
In fact, you just skip to the next video. It's just gameplay. Or maybe watch the last like 10 seconds, 5 seconds of this or whatever, just because it's
Yeah.
If there is some kind of simulation aspect of this game where you're a pirate
I'm
going
sure
around
there will be
Hawaii
some.
just doing pirate shit, that would be
I'm
fun.
sure they'll have all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, you played Kiryu, the man who erased his name. All right, so here's some of the combat, which just straight up air combos.
Yeah.
Which is
It's like
for Yakuza game.
they decide to make a character action game practically.
So he has his Mad Dog style, right?
Yeah.
In his pirate style, it's called Sea Dog. Which is pretty sick.
Nice.
Absolutely wild. Yeah, this is just sort of ripped from the live stream.
The live stream.
Yeah.
That's called a murder.
Yeah, I'm just saying that dude's dead.
That's what Machima
There's
does.
this
He's killed so many
dog
people.
style. And he's got a
Oh my god,
fucking.
and I love the air juggle into the,
Yeah.
the gun.
Just wild. But like the thing is, the agent style in the last like the Kiryu game was like super crazy and over the top as well. Where you had like jet boots and shit. So
Yeah.
You know,
They're just sorta-
is Yakuza like the video game equivalent of like the Fast and the Furious franchise, where like it started kind of grounded and then every single entry after that just gets increasingly more ridiculous?
it's not so much that. I mean, there was always like silly side stuff.
Retaining
Not wrong though.
While
They have gotten
retaining-
more intense every
They've
game.
escalated for sure.
Yeah. No, for sure. The just the introduction of like the classes and stuff, and just
No,
completely changing
it has
how
to be at school.
you're doing your special moves and stuff. And yeah, no, it's gotten pretty
It's
intense.
close to the
Yeah.
spirit world.
And it is all about
when it
family.
hit the
because there was a tragedy there.
Ichiban, when he became
Speed
like
is not gonna be joining us tonight, by the way.
character, that's when I go, wow.
Okay.
Crispy is not.
Yeah, he's
Where did
got
you
tied up.
go?
He's not gonna be able to make it.
He's dead to me.
This got a release date and it continues to look cool.
Yeah.
This is the first release from the Blumhouse thing, or maybe not the
I
first
think it's
one.
the
I don't know, but second.
What was the first?
I don't
Yeah, I don't
remember.
remember what the first one was, but
I
this
think
looks
this
cool.
is the first.
I mean, the
Yeah,
problem is
well,
they announced like 9 games at once.
Yeah, but I think this is
Any
the first
game
one
with
getting
this-
a release date. Yeah, this looks cool though. I'll be playing this.
Visual style.
Then I'll be talking Space Marine. I played it. Although Crispy
Just go home.
might be the
Vanna.
more knowledgeable person about Warhammer in general,
I'm
so
happy here.
Yeah, it's alright.
Fear the Spotlight.
So
Yeah,
happy.
that looks like a Halloween game for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, show.
This does not look like a Halloween
Look at
game.
those chompers.
No.
Okay, trailer spots aren't cheap, so let's get started.
We've watched this on Trailer Talk before, I'm pretty sure.
No, this is a new one.
Wait, really? This is the one from the State of Play.
Heroic
Oh, I didn't know they had a new one.
are all that stands in the way of an unspeakable evil.
Are you going to be playing Lego Horizon?
I have not played a single Lego game in my life.
Did y'all
The
hear the
answer is
latest
no.
Lego outrage?
But wait, there's more. In the digital deluxe edition, you get this exciting
Princess Leia
blue
Lego.
roller thing. That's snazzy
Can't
costume.
see
Gold
your
bikini?
butt cheeks anymore. Yeah. Her
This,
bikini
Oh,
covers
Culture
her
War.
butt cheeks.
I like the Sony
And
outfit.
everyone's
they're climbing in that
upset about
cannon.
it because they can't jerk off the
Look how
Lego
much
Princess
fun
Leia,
they're
I
having.
guess.
On a Lego? Like that matters on a Lego?
I mean, I think this
Wow.
Aloy
Oh,
Lego
agenda
could use a
there.
little bit more makeup myself.
Oh my fucking god.
Her face is a little square, Brad. Don't you think it's a little square?
We kind of talked over, it, but that game, it looks like it's
It looks fun.
like I think I'm gonna get that and play that with him.
Yeah,
What's
that's
up,
what I'm saying.
Coyote?
Good to play with Henry.
I think I'll be way more into that story than the actual Horizon games.
Sending a shout out to Kaio Setsu in chat. Thank you for thank you. Thank
This
you.
was
That's all I'm
also
saying.
at the State of Play. I already said thanks. This was already at the State of Play. This was also at the State of Play, and I think this looks really cool.
We were
Yeah, it
kids
kinda does.
then too. And yeah, this
It's like
looks
so-
good.
It's like a little bit of oh, what was that game that came out earlier?
A little
this
bit
year?
of like a game I want to play.
Is this? I kind of was tried to skim over the trailers and stuff before the show. Is this gonna have multiplayer or is it a single player game?
Is this a newly announced
It
IP,
looks like
or
a-
is this a second trailer for something it's already been
I
announced?
think we've seen this
We've
before,
seen a
but we
trailer
haven't
for
seen
this
much.
before, yeah. I remember thinking it looks cool the first time they showed it.
Because if this is multiplayer, this definitely seems like a good, like, kind of grounded / raft / whatever. I think it's something I could definitely get behind of us doing some game nights.
Hell yeah! This
I'll
looks
play
cool.
a few hours in between.
Like a Valheim or whatever.
Is that a joke, Nolan? Your few hours in between.
Towers of a
I
Gotham.
mean,
We'll
Yeah,
play it
there's
for about
other-
5 hours together, and then I'll play a
Oh wait,
100
wait,
hours
wait! What was the
later.
last shot? The last shot showed multiple people. I
There
think.
Yeah, it
is
showed like
multi-
4 people on gliders. Yeah, and it said
Okay,
something.
okay.
If you, Chris Davis, can you rewind just to the previous screen to this one? Nope, you're going way too far.
Right there.
Way too far.
Oh
See,
yeah,
too
yeah,
far.
That's it.
You're
Well, I'm
right
seeing.
there.
I'm seeing.
Online multiplayer requires PlayStation Plus. So yeah, it's definitely
Boom!
online.
Look at that.
My understanding
Yeah.
from what they were talking about in the State of Play is that the multiplayer looks to be confined to players coming to visit your village. So,
I mean,
beyond that, I don't know.
to your
they
to
haven't
your
said.
village. What does that mean, village?
You're
Yeah.
building your own village in this game, and players can come see it.
Whatever. We'll find out. They didn't look like they were gliding around a village there exactly. But what? We'll see.
This
Maybe the
was
game
a
is-
surprise.
This.
I didn't see
okay,
this one coming. Yeah, but I mean,
but why are you popping for it, Chris Davis? You've always wanted to play Lunar.
fucking-
I
Yeah.
love these games.
Yeah, I've always
they're like-
specifically wanted to play Lunar 2.
I played Lunar 2, or I didn't.
which
I
one
was
was
at my
the
friend's
first
house when he played it.
It's ours.
And it's on one of those games I always wanted to play myself too, but I didn't have the money at the time.
The Dragon Master causing problems.
I own a
You've never heard of
copy
these
of
games,
Silver
Skylar?
Star Story complete. I just never played it.
These are game arts. This is the Grandia people. I love Lunar. So I guess some people call it Lunar. I don't know. I've always called it Lunar.
I've always said
I mean-
Lunar as well.
The animation looks really good. Well, these are like FMV or what?
Yeah, there's always FMVs in this old style Japanese game. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Shut up.
How many points do I get?
You're on thin ice, man.
Listen to me, burnt one.
That fucking boat song.
Here's
looks
a
cool,
Nick
too.
game if I've ever seen one.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
there's definitely a Nick game.
This is new, right? This was a new announcement.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Well, you're so obsessed whether it's new or not.
Well, I'm just because I knew this was from the creators of Lost and Ray. I was like, that looks like the next game from those dudes, but I didn't know for sure. Yeah, this is definitely a Nick game.
So they're showing a mix of the VR gameplay and the regular. So I guess VR is pure first person, and the rest of the game is
There's VR in this?
Fucking
Yeah.
crazy in VR. It's a VR game, dude.
Dude, actually,
I can imagine
play this game in
playing
VR.
this in VR being pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to. Play on PS. Yeah,
PS5 or PSVR 2.
I finished Astrobot and I came away from that game like actually being really sad that it wasn't in VR.
No, for sure. It would have been.
So like I'm a little mad at Sony about that. Like it's.
Especially when you're trying to push your headset. Like, come on.
Like what the fuck? Maybe they'll still do it. I don't know, but the first
an expansion later.
Astrobot game was built different. Like you couldn't backtrack in Rescue Mission, right? Because of the way it was built.
Tale of rules rewritten by nuclear
All
fire.
right, we need to get started here pretty soon.
Yeah, but let me get through my Metro trailer, okay?
I don't know. When is this coming out?
November.
Is all this stuff coming out for like non-PlayStation VR?
Brent says they're not going to add VR.
Yeah. No, this is coming out on PC VR. So Steam and Quest and all that. That's the way I plan to play it.
Hearing other voices on the radio.
I'll be using my PSVR too because got to justify it somehow.
Did you not hear any?
Tell you what, the thing that most excites me about this project is that they're diving very deep into the atmospheric horror and the ghosts and all that. Like that was non-existent in Exodus, but it was such an important part of 2033 and last.
There were
night.
elements. There was like hints of it.
I mean, it was,
might be a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, but you didn't have the ghosts, and the ghosts were so good.
Dano, you're right. I do still need to go back and play RE4 and RE8 in VR. But when will I have time?
Pop for this game, or should we stop?
I
thought this was kind of wild looking. Maybe skip to halfway through and we'll just.
Wait.
Nick remembers. Oh wait, Nick hasn't seen this.
No,
I let Nick watch this. I think.
Wait,
Nick,
Wait, Hell Is Us. Isn't that multiplayer war game?
I couldn't play outside anymore.
Oh no,
No, you think it's
that's Hell Let Loose. I think is.
Yeah, that's World War II game. Yeah, this is very different.
This looks like some Nick shit. So I think you should.
I like the puppy.
Why does this? I mean, okay, it kind of does, but it feels like it's more Chris Davis shit. I think.
I don't know.
What the fuck does that mean?
What is? Yeah, Chris Davis is like the hardest person to pin down, unless it's like literally
some Nick shit.
Eastern European.
There's some Nick shit. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, this is 100%
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, I'm into it.
I mean, Chris Davis lost it for Lunar Remastered. So who knows what the fuck a Chris Davis game is?
I am an enigma of a person when it comes to video games.
This is like a Death Stranding Souls game or something.
Yeah, I'm into this. This is definitely. When is this coming out?
And plus, you play all of these like like Mortal Shell and Ashen. You always play the AA fucking Souls likes.
I do. I
do. The fucking what was the Spiders one? Shattered Steel or something?
No.
Shattered Steel was a BioWare mech game.
Huh? Yeah, that Shattered Steel.
And that's Super Death Stranding right here. Like this.
Yeah, this is definitely this is definitely Nick coded, and I am here for it. When is this coming out?
I don't know.
Whenever it fucking decides.
Who's Rogue Factor? I don't know. All right, let's.
I don't know.
All right, we need to get started.
Let me use the restroom real quick.
I gotta adjust the windows real quick.
Oh, okay.
So,
let's see, generic 4.
There's a handful we didn't get to. Stuff that was supposed to in the Discord as well. We'll watch it next week.
So I am running off of no
Fumes?
sleep. I pretty much didn't sleep last night.
Well, you're not in Brooklyn yet.
For seemingly no reason either, because I was in bed, just couldn't sleep. So just giving you a heads up. You might see a lot of yawning. I might start to get.
Well, you should have
impatient
slept,
towards the
dummy.
end.
Yeah, that's a bad choice you made there.
I didn't make a choice. I was in bed, and I was just wired all night. I don't know why.
Nick, the trick is you close your eyes.
Yeah.
Close your
That's
eyes.
very
did it all
important.
wrong.
So-
You can't just rely on the darkness of your room. You have to rely on the darkness of your eyes as well.
The darkness of your soul.
I'm gonna deafen in Discord real quick to do some mic tests on my side.
Okay.
Also, don't brush your teeth with cocaine, stupid.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna need that enamel one day.
Nick needs that melatonin. What is you have a good, healthy bedtime routine? No screens, 45 minutes before bed?
Are you fucking crazy? Are you high? Do you really think that's I'm sitting here, I'm usually drinking coffee and watching TV until probably like 11:30 and then I go to bed. What?
Okay. Well, I think maybe you should read some, I don't know, any science about sleeping.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. But I'm saying I have been doing that for a long time, and last night was the first time something like this has happened. At least that I can remember. Even
Yeah,
like
you need a horsehair mattress, Bog Noise says.
I popped into Discord and Jaeger was
Yeah.
like, Nick, shouldn't you be in bed? And I was like, I am in bed, but I am wired. And I didn't know that I was going to continue to remain wired until
You were
damn
looking
near
at
6
Discord.
a.m.
Your
Yeah.
brain was
There's
literally.
a problem.
You can't.
My brain was
Thought
I
it
was
wasn't
looking-
bedtime.
No,
So
dude,
like,
I was looking
your
at
body
Discord.
wasn't creating melatonin.
I was looking at Discord after about 15 minutes of just laying there, realizing sleep was not coming.
You know, like blue
I gotta
light
do a sound-
filters on your phone. I watched.
I got to do a sound test
explanation
real
of
quick.
this.
I'm going
Like,
to deafen.
People think if they have blue light filters on their phone that's like good enough, but like if your phone is like even remotely
back.
close to your eyes, the blue light filter is like literally doing nothing, and your brain just thinks it's daytime. You can't.
Look, coffee before bedtime doesn't usually do much to me at all. And I'm not even having coffee tonight on a podcast night, which is crazy.
Coffee before bedtime is literally a thing only old people do or college kids do, is drink coffee before bedtime. And old people, their bodies are just old, so like they just shut down anyways. Coffee's not going to keep them up, I guess. It's probably also why they wake up at like 5 o'clock on the weekends.
Let's see.
I get up at 6. I get up at like 6:30 or 7 on the weekends.
Okay. But that's the difference. There's a difference between that and 5 o'clock. Old people
Fair.
are weird. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you been? I thought you had been cutting back on caffeine.
I actually have been starting to drink decaf at night more often than not. Sometimes I'm just like.
And was it not decaf last night? Because if
was-
you have been
it was
cutting
not-
back,
It was not decaf last night.
so that could be why. Because your body's used to decaf, and all of a sudden you hit it with the real shit. So
you might be right. You might be right, but there have been
that's how that
nights
shit
where
works. I mean, you build up
But last
not
night
just a
wasn't.
tolerance to it, but like your body is.
But last night wasn't the
is
first
used-
night that I had non-decaf in a while, and I don't know. It was probably a combination of things. I don't know.
Yeah, it
But
is a
coffee
combination
probably
of
didn't. Coffee
What-
didn't help. So
I
I'm not
watched
drinking it tonight.
I watched this one video recently that was kind of unhinged. It was the guy said he was a sleep doctor, scientist, whatever. He said that like you can look at your phone before bed, but like you need to like trick your brain into thinking that your phone is not like
Sorry about that.
enough light to make your body think that it's daytime. And the way you counter that is by when you wake up hitting it with like the brightest shit you've ever seen in your life. So like immediately when you wake up, go for like a super like sunshiny walk or whatever. You got to like overdo it on the light in the morning
What if it's
just
cloudy?
so like to train your body into thinking, no, this means daytime, not the amount of light that your phone gives off in bed. And apparently that actually works or something. But I mean that was, but the doctor was like, yeah, I do this, and now I can like totally not be, kept up by my phone at night or whatever. Anyways,
all right, we ready to start?
So let me hit record.
1 second.
It does say the game on our stream still says Resident Evil 2 as opposed to.
I can't believe you've done
shows.
this.
What the hell?
Yeah, Restream doesn't update the game real well. Talk show. That being said, I am going to talk about Resident Evil 2 tonight.
Are you?
Okay.
As long as it's not Peglin. I feel like we've been talking about that for months.
Yeah, fuck that game.
You motherfuckers shot me down in Discord.
You had your chance.
I'm ready to show Peglin footage. I got a good run. I'm happy to talk about it.
You
and
don't
show
understand. We just needed something on the docket. Like we needed something else to talk about. And I was like, Peglin, that's fine. Let's talk about Peglin. And now that we have lots of stuff to talk about, you're like, okay, I'm ready to talk about Peglin. And we're like, no, we're not here to talk about Peglin.
Nick,
but we could be here.
Tonight, can we start with my game tonight?
Sure.
I know every fiber of your being is telling you that that's not right.
Do you think I do that to snub you or something?
No, but I'm saying subconsciously you think pixels means less important. Like you're not even actively making that decision.
Bitch.
You're like, well, obviously no one's gonna want to hear about the pixel games first.
Fuck
I
you,
play
bitch. If you
games.
go look at the graphic I made for the tweet about this podcast, and I put UFO 50 at the fucking top. It's the biggest picture on the fucking thing.
Notice you didn't put any in-game visuals.
Dude, you want to be in charge of making shit like
which
this?
games did you play?
Oh my god. Can we start?
All of
Then we'll talk about it.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn, I only played 5.
I just hit record. I'm officially recording.
Well, I dabbled and then went back,
Brad, shut up and hit
But
record.
I've also played a lot. I've been recording.
Okay. Nolan, you recording?
I am recording.
Chris Davis, you recording?
I am recording.
Technically, that could have been the sound test, but I'm going to do it again anyways. Sound test starts now. Brad.
Hello.
Nolan.
This is Nolan doing my sound test for the podcast.
And Chris Davis.
Hello, this is Chris doing the sound test for podcast 810.
Wonderful. Hey everyone, welcome to 4Player Podcast. This is episode 810. It is September 24th, 2024. I'm your host, Nick Henderson, and I'm joined this evening by the illustrious Brad Simons.
Illustrious? What does illustrious mean?
I don't know, grandiose, royal. I don't know. I mean, that actually might not be accurate. I'm just pulling those words out of my ass. Nolan Hedstrom is joining us as well. I'm sorry, I don't have a descriptor for you.
Yeah, that's okay. I just died a little inside, but how's it going, everybody?
And of course, Chris Davis is joining us as well.
Good evening.
Good evening. It's been a day for video games. We're going to talk about them. We did not record a podcast last week. If you're one of our subscribers listening at home, you may have noticed we didn't have a podcast last week. That's because we got together on Tuesday night, or no, I guess it was Wednesday night. Got together on Wednesday night to play a little Dale and Dawson's. Help me out
Paper
here.
Company,
Stationary
something
supplies.
like that.
Stationary. I forgot the word. Stationary supplies. Which was what'd y'all think about that? That was pretty fun.
Yeah,
It was definitely fun.
Good times. Good times.
Mafia, but in an office setting.
Mafia.
Okay.
Among Us
Chris
in an
Davis,
office
that's
setting. What are
an
you
unhinged
smoking?
thing for you to say. What are you talking about? Among Us? Can you say Among Us?
Yeah, Among Us, which derived most of its gameplay formula.
Yeah, okay,
from
but
Mafia.
the developers who developed
Werewolf.
this game is you know what? Let's turn Mafia into a video game. Okay, stop.
But hold on.
that
Let's
did
take
happen.
out
There were
all
3
of
of
the
them so
characters
far.
from Mafia. There was no real aspect of Mafia in Dale and Dawson. There's only one role you can be besides good guy. It's a bunch of good guys, and then a couple bad guys, and I guess the manager who has to make the decision. But Mafia is way more complex than that.
Yeah,
It was an Among Us clone with better graphics.
Better
Yeah, pretty
graphics
much.
and some of that beautiful what do you call it, with spatial aware, like spatial audio stuff, which
proximity chat.
Yeah,
localized.
proximity
Yeah, I mean,
chat.
Among Us is all
which-
about that stuff too. But
I know,
yeah.
but like
Yeah.
there's just something so funny about like the premise of Dale and Dawson being like everybody, because you're employees, it's a manager, employees, and slackers, and the employees are literally rushing around the map trying to do actual work. So like all the tasks that they've come up with are like these hilarious, like I need to print out this random report and have the manager sign it. So people are just, but it's like when there's how many people did we had a bunch of people from the
I
community
think at one
playing
point we
with
had like
us.
almost like 12 people total
Yeah.
in the office. Yeah.
So it's like 12 people running around the office just yelling at each other. I need you to sign this. Please sign this. And it's all spatial, like proximity
Yeah.
chat. So like I'm like in one room and I can hear just people across like through the walls going, please sign this. It's fantastic. Fucking loved it.
I will say that it was definitely a slow start for us, just because we were really trying to dial in the. It seemed like Slackers had way too much of an advantage early on in the first few games we played.
Yeah.
It was like basically, and maybe that is how the game is supposed to be. You're not supposed to win as the what's the
slacker.
good guy called? No, specialist. You're not supposed to win as the specialist as much as you're supposed to vote out the slacker. So I don't know. I think we won. I don't know. I don't know what the intentions were. I felt like the early games we were all kind of still trying to get our feet,
Skylar says
planted firmly.
Skylar in chat says one match there was no slackers and we were all just doing work for 20 minutes. For no reason.
Very nice, very nice.
And one of my favorite ones was we started a match, and I think Brad either didn't make it into the match or he got booted he got kicked out of the game or something, disconnected fairly quickly.
Literally started without me.
And we weren't in the Discord meeting anymore because we didn't want to cheat, so we couldn't hear Brad yelling at us that he couldn't make it into the game. And then like after 5 minutes, somebody was like, "Wait a second, where the fuck is Brad?" And everybody in the office just stops, is looking around.
No one recognized. I chatted in our Twitch chat.
It was funny though.
And I saw your chat, Brad, and I acknowledged it. And
then
I had us restart the game for you.
Nolan went to bat for you and had us restart the whole match.
It was a long time. I was about to turn off my computer and go to bed.
Yeah. Well, luckily that didn't happen. We got it all sorted out. But yeah, good time. It was a good time. So, maybe expect to see another Dale and Dawson's game night in the not too distant future. There's some stuff in the state of play today
I didn't refund it immediately like I did with the last game night game, which I don't even remember.
Well, I will say that this was also an $8 game. It's not like it was.
I'm gonna leave mine installed. So just
that last one was cheap too, but I still refunded it. What was the game? I can't remember the game.
So we're gonna play a little catch up. There was a state of play today, and actually one of the games that was mentioned, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but it looked like it might make for a good community game night in the not too distant future. Whenever that game drops, I don't know if we got a release date for that.
Maybe, unless it's expensive.
Unless it's expensive.
Maybe PlayStation Plus or something.
It looked kind of expensive, the game I'm talking about, which the name escapes me, but we'll get there. So, anyways,
was the game content warning?
Yes.
You refunded content warning? What a bitch.
Hey, oh yeah, content warning. Yeah, I refunded. Hey, by the way, topic change. I 100% Astrobot, and there's no fucking Twisted Metal representation. What the fuck?
Weird. I didn't
literally
even realize
what
that.
the fuck. There is everything in that game, and there's no Twisted Metal, which means they had to choose not to put in Twisted Metal for some reason. And it's not like, oh well, it's mature rated or anything, because they have Killzone characters and shit in there. It's fucked up. Which means
can't believe
there
they
better
didn't get
be
Anthony Mackie in there.
There better be some shit in DLC or something, because otherwise, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, okay. So speaking of which, I also platinumed.
It was so
Astrobot.
egregious that I thought that maybe they would do they're saving it to do a world all about Twisted Metal, some of the other IP.
This could be wrong, and I don't really know for sure, but I did see the other day because I platinumed it as well. But apparently there are.
I didn't platinum it. I don't platinum games.
I platinumed Astrobot, but apparently there are additional bots you can find, which is probably what they were teasing in Astro's Playroom. There are additional bots you can find either in Astrobot after you find those secret characters in Astro's Playroom, or if you find them in Astro's Playroom, they count towards your count in Astrobot. So you can actually go past. You can find more bots than, like, 'cause it says there's like 300 bots or whatever. You can actually find like 305 or something. 300 is it 301? I don't know. Yeah, so maybe one of those is Twisted Metal. And maybe
You did. No.
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
There are 4 bots you can get in Astro's Playroom. I don't know what they are, but I'm like,
yeah, but they're not. No.
Okay, Prince says not one of them is Twisted Metal. I was just putting it out there as a possibility.
It was crazy that after
Twisted Metal got fucked.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. Like, honestly, there are so many like random obscure characters. It was crazy.
The deepest
like
of cuts.
characters.
Yeah.
Extremely deep cuts. They had the motherfucker from Alundra. You know, I'm not gonna try to spoil anything, but I'm just talking like what we're working with here.
Characters from Rogue Galaxy.
Yeah, exactly. It was crazy, and they got cool animations and stuff, and like to not even get a Sweet Tooth seems actually crazy. I'm hoping there's like a DLC thing coming.
There's got to be DLC planned for this thing.
There is free DLC coming, but the only one I'm aware of so far is it's more like
weird
kind of those like speed levels or whatever. Like
there were some third-party omissions, obviously, that were like pretty egregious. Like there's no Square Enix stuff, right? Which is a pretty big deal for the PlayStation. So to not have that is crazy. But that this is not a third-party IP. This was a major PlayStation brand for a while. So I don't know. Piss me off. Anyways. I watched Donnie Darko, by the way. Not by my choice. I've seen that movie exactly twice now. Once when it, once like a year after it came out and was already overrated. And once this past weekend because my wife put it on because we've been arguing about whether that's a Halloween movie or not. And
Sorry,
let me tell you, it's super fucking not a Halloween movie at all, even remotely. Go fuck yourself.
Wait, what movie is this?
You think it is?
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko is not a Halloween movie.
Oh yeah,
How dare you?
That. That's right.
Nothing about it is giving Halloween. I hate it. I mean, the movie's fine. I mean, honestly, I think it's a little like
overrated.
I mean, I don't think it's overrated. So, well, I mean, it was overrated back then, but like, I mean, I wouldn't even call it that. It's more like looking back on it, you're like, oh, Jake Gyllenhaal was probably like so cool to like young cool people or people who thought they were cool back then, but like the movie is like, oh, he's cool and like so smart, and literally everybody else in this movie is like kind of dumb and man, if only they were as cool and smart as Jake Gyllenhaal. It's just a little like obnoxious. I don't know. There's a weird like is he kind of edgy but like intellectually edgy and not actually saying all that much. But anyways, and it's just Life is Strange, right? We've all played Life is Strange, literally just a ripoff of Donnie Darko. Okay, so Chris Davis has maybe not seen Donnie Darko?
Correct.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Life is Strange is
That
a
is
literal
surprising.
Donnie Darko ripoff. Like the whole like plot and the way it wraps up is just Donnie Darko.
Like I'd heard Donnie Darko being associated with it. I did not realize that. Okay.
Although Donnie Darko is maybe I would say a much darker take.
Yeah.
I mean, Life is
not
Strange is obviously a much more vibrant, like kind of. I mean, it's
Life is Strange
Whatever,
is
you know-
very
you know
dark
what
and
I'm saying.
violent, though.
well, yeah.
Saying
but,
that it was set during Halloween means it counts is one wrong. It wasn't set during Halloween. There was like one event that happened on Halloween, really. And two, I'd argue that like the movie almost wants you to forget that like early on in the movie there was like a couple of signs and stuff that say Halloween party's coming, because really it's almost like they want you to not think that that rabbit is actually just a Halloween costume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like kind of not know what the fuck am I even looking at, and if you knew it was like a Halloween movie, you'd probably be thinking it was just a Halloween costume. It's really not even in the background. The crazy take was that my wife always argues that Home Alone's not a Christmas movie, and she says that, well, this is as much a Halloween movie as Home Alone is a Christmas movie. And to her, I say, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
That's the worst take I've ever heard in my life. Home Alone is 1,000% a Christmas movie. It has
Yeah,
non-diegetic Christmas music on the soundtrack. It just plays during montages and transitions, like actual just Christmas music, fucking Santa Claus and shit and presents, and like it's 1,000% a Christmas movie, and not like the whole like oh Die Hard's a Christmas movie. No, like maybe Die Hard and like Donnie Darko are closer, but like Home Alone straight up holiday
I
classic.
don't
How dare
disagree
you.
with you here. No offense to Malia, but that's a
Bad take.
That's
Bad
take.
take. Anyways, that's all. Donnie Darko. It's okay.
You know what?
I mean, Mad World, right? We like Mad
You know what
World,
movie
I guess.
Robin and I rewatched the other day? I don't know if it's necessarily a Halloween movie, but it qualifies as under like spooky movies. We rewatched Barbarian, so we hadn't seen that since it was in theaters. Y'all seen Barbarian?
Yeah, but that was I've seen it, but like you rewatched a movie that came out last year or whatever.
No, it came out that came out like 3 years ago.
No fucking way. Dude.
I will look it up. It's
I
definitely.
bet you
at
it was
least
closer
2.
to 2023 than 3 years ago.
All right, I'm looking it up.
Early 2023 is my guess. I would say April. No, March.
2022, bitch.
Yeah.
Although I don't have the exact date in front of me.
Like
All I see is the
in
year.
our like in theaters, you know,
in
like,
theaters, 2022 in theaters, September 2022.
Oh, that was the United States. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Okay, so literally less than 2 years ago.
Whatever.
You said 3.
Shut up, bitch.
That's not how math works. That's more than 2 years ago. Literally more than 2 years ago.
What did they say?
True.
It's September 9th. So
I didn't hear the day.
2 weeks ago. It was,
I didn't hear the day.
Yeah.
What a bitch. Okay. Whatever. Let's talk about video games, shall we? That's what we are here to do. And before we get to your game, Brad, I do want to talk about state of play.
Talk about a game people care about.
State of play. I just want to get through the highlights, man. The state of play happened today, right? Right.
Yeah,
it
was a good show.
It was minor. Like you thought it was like big enough to like lead off, huh?
I always try and get news out of the way first, so we can just talk about impressions. That's where I'm coming from.
Oh,
so we're not like rushing. So we're not like running out of time with impressions and being like, oh no, we got to still talk about news. I just want to get it out there. Some big stuff happened in the state of play. I don't really know. I didn't get to watch it live, so I don't even really know what the temperature was of this. Like, how do people feel about the state of play showing?
Probably would have thought it was dire without the ghost of
Yotai.
Yota.
Yeah,
Yota.
It would have been dire. You think it would have been dire without it? I mean, there's some. Cool
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, not dire, right? The games look cool, but I mean, not a lot of like surprises or anything. Games mostly known quantities.
Monster Hunter Wilds got a release date of February. What was it? February 28th?
True. I mean, that was big news for me. Like, I am so Monster Hunter pilled that like at the end of that trailer, which admittedly was a really good trailer, I was like, oh well, they must have ended the show with that. Because that was because I love Monster Hunter, so I don't know why I would think that. I was like, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. We know what Monster Hunter is. They wouldn't end with this, but like in my heart, it's Astrobot moment. I feel like.
All right. Did we just lose the feed? Just get cut or something?
Yeah. OBS.
I don't know.
Yeah, it stopped and then.
Weird.
It hates
me
right now. I'm gonna restart the feed real quick.
This is makes a little bit of sense because it's a franchise they clearly care about because they continue to make sequels to it and it's still a very active franchise. They're making a fucking Lego game out of it. Days Gone is
actually a crime.
I'm telling you that Days Gone was already pitched as a sequel to
$10.
Yeah, and was already pitched as a sequel to
$10.
Yeah, it is a $10 upgrade.
Concept. I do like that concept.